Today we see practical number 12, which is use voltmeter ammeter to determine current to the given branch of electric network by applying nodal analysis. Okay, so nodal analysis means Kirchhoff current law. So node means every junction point in a network where three or more branches meet is called a node. So we can measure current and voltage across a branch using nodal analysis. Then this is the circuit diagram consists of two voltage source, then three resistances that is R1, R2 and R3 and three ammeter for measuring the current flowing through these resistances. Okay, so this circuit having two loops. So here divide node that is VB and this is VC. So this circuit consists of three nodes. First one is the VA, then VB and VC. Then in this experiment we can measure the values of node VA, VB, VC, then VR3 that is voltage across this R3 resistance and I3 means current flowing through this resistance R3. Then this is the observation table of our experiment. In that we can measure the values of VA, VB, VC, VR3 and I3. So VA means the first voltage source voltage. That means we have to adjust the first voltage source at 5 volt. So the node voltage VA is become 5 volt. Then VB. VB means this node voltage. So this node voltage we can measure with the help of multimeter. And then VC. VC means the second voltage source that is V2. So we can adjust the V2 source either 5 volts, 10 volts. So the node voltage of VC will become 5 volts or 10 volts. Then VR3 that is voltage across these R3 resistance. Okay. So this value will become equal to the node voltage VB and then the current flowing through the resistance R3 that is I3. Okay. Then this is the calculated part by measuring the values of these three resistances R1, R2, R3 and two voltage source V1, V2. We can calculate the values of VA, VB, VC, VR3 and I3. Okay, so this is the theoretical part. Then we can see the actual practical setup. See, this is the nodal analysis kit, trainer kit. So, as per the circuit diagram, we can do the connection. Okay, so first see the first voltage source is connected. Okay, so we can connect the first voltage source. So here dotted line shows we can make the connection, or the dark line shows connection is already done. Okay, so we can connect first voltage source by connecting this dotted line. Okay, so see the first voltage source get connected. See, first voltage source gets connected. So resistance R1 also connected in the circuit. Then we can connect the resistance R2 by connecting the voltage source V2. See, the resistance R2 connected in the circuit. Then connect the voltage source V2. See, we can connect the voltage source V2. Okay, so we can connect this dotted line. So here we can connect these 2 points, 2 points. So the resistors R5 and R4 also get connected in the circuit. So for that purpose, we can connect jumper link. Okay, so see, we does not connect these 2 points. So resistors R5 and R4 will not connected in this circuit. Okay, then we can connect the current meter by connecting this H and I point. See, the connection will done as per the circuit diagram. Okay, then we can take the reading as per the procedure. First, switch on the supply. Okay, then adjust the both voltage source. So first we can adjust the V1. So the positive terminal of this V1 voltage source is connected to the positive terminal of this voltmeter, and the negative terminal of this voltage source is connected across the negative terminal of this voltmeter. So with the help of the knob, we can adjust the voltage up to the 5 volt. So we can adjust the first voltage source up to the 5 volt. Okay. Then we can make the connection. Okay. Then we can adjust the second voltage source. So the second voltage source positive terminal is connected to the positive terminal of voltmeter, and negative terminal of this voltage source is connected to the negative terminal of this voltmeter. And with the help of this knob, we can adjust the second voltage source V2. So we can adjust the second voltage source to 5 volt. Okay. Then we can make the connection. Okay, see, this is the node VA, this is the node VB, and this is the node VC. So here the voltage is 5 volt. So the VA, that is node first voltage, is also 5 volt. So you can write down in observation table VA reading is 5 volt. Then the second voltage source V2, we can adjust the 5 volt, and this is the node VC. So here the voltage of third node, that is VC, is 5 volt. Okay. Then we can measure the voltage of node VB, okay, with the help of multimeter. So we can connect multimeter across this node VB and measure the voltage. See, the voltage is 3.50 volt. Okay, so you can write down in observation table the node voltage VB is 3.50. Okay, then we can measure the VR3, that is voltage across resistance R3. Okay, so will be same as the node voltage VB. So we can connect multimeter across resistance R3. See, the voltage across this resistance R3 will be 3.50. So see, the voltage of node VB will be equal to the voltage across resistor R3. Okay, then we can take the last reading of current IC. That is the current flowing through the IC R3 resistance. Okay, so we can connect this resistance R3 in series with this ammeter. Okay, see, the values of current I3 will be 6 milliampere. Okay, so how to calculate these values? See, the 10, we can do the 10 minus 5. First, we can calculate the values of single line. Okay, so we can do 10 minus 5, which is equal to 5, and divided by the number of lines in between them. So divide 10. So values of one line is 0.5. So here this pointer moves two lines from 5 volt. So 0.5 into 2 is equal to 1, and plus where we count these two lines from 5 volt. So plus 5. So current is 6 milliampere. So write down in observation table the values of current I3 is 6 milliampere. Okay, so the first reading will be done. Then we can take the second reading. Okay, then we can take the second reading by changing the voltage source value. So first voltage source we can adjust up to the 10 volt. Okay, so node voltage VA will become 10 volt. Then we can adjust the second voltage source like this. See, the second voltage source voltage is 10 volt. So VC becomes 10 volt. Okay. Then we can measure the node voltage VB with the help of multimeter. So we can connect multimeter across the node VB and measure the values of node VB. See, the values of node VB is 6.88. So you can write down 6.88. Okay. Then measure the values of VRC, that is voltage across this R3 resistance. So we can connect this multimeter across the resistance RC. Okay. Then see the values of resistance, values of VRC will become 6.89. Okay. So this value and this value will become same. Okay. Then we can measure IC, that is current flowing through the RC resistor with the help of this milliammeter. See the value of I3 will be, so how to calculate? From 10 two lines, so the value of single line is 0.5. So 0.5 into 2 is equal to 1. From where we count these two lines? 10. So we can add plus 10. So the value of current I3 will be 11 ampere. Okay. So we can take two readings. Okay. So you can take more reading by changing the value of two voltage source. Then calculated path. Okay. So you can take the values of resistance R1, R2 and R3. Then VA, VB. That is voltage source first and voltage source second. And calculate the values of VA, VB, VC, VRC and IC. So the first reading voltage source is 5 and voltage source second is also 5. Then you can take or measure the values of resistance R1, R2 and R3 with the help of multimeter. So first switch on the supply and remove the all connection. And then measure the values of all resistance, that is R1, R2 and R3. So we can measure first values of resistance R1 by varying this knob to ohm. See the values of resistance R1 is 333.4 ohm. Okay. Then R2. We can measure the values of resistance R2. See which is 329.1 ohm. So write down 329.1 ohm. And then measure the values of resistance R3. See The values of resistance RC is 0.641 kilo ohm. So write down 0.641 kilo ohm. So this is the kilo ohm. So you can make into the ohm by multiplying to 1000. So the value becomes 641 ohm. Okay. So the value of resistance R1 is 333.4 ohm, then R2 329.1 ohm, then R3 641 ohm, and the V1 and V2 voltage source are 5 volt. So with the help of this value, you can calculate this value. Will be approximately same to this value. Okay. So if the values are equal, observed and calculated values are equal, we can prove the nodal analysis experiment.